Huh, is that Relly over there? Good heavens, after all these years, you're still slouched over a book just like in high school.
Mina? No way. It's been forever. Still with the high ponytail, still that lethal smile just like back then.
Lethal where? All I remember is getting punished for chatting in class. Remember, the homeroom teacher said, Mina, can you stay quiet for 5 minutes? And not even 30 seconds later I asked, Teacher, when does the 5 minutes start?
Aha, oh man, that's pure Mina. Back then, the whole class called you the automatic talking machine.
And you were the king of dozing off in class. The teacher's passionately lecturing, looks down, and there you are nodding like you're listening to soothing music.
Hey, that wasn't sleeping, it was mid-class meditation. I was training to calm my mind and absorb the lesson deeper.
Oh, I see. Yet that day, the teacher asked, Relly, what are you dreaming about to smile so brightly? And you replied, Yes, ma'am, dreaming the math test got postponed. The whole class nearly died laughing.
Well, at least that dream was my most sincere wish from student days. And you don't think I've forgotten the chemistry experiment explosion.
Oh no, don't bring that up. It was because someone told me to pour acid into water. I just mixed up the formula.
Mixed up the formula and smoke billowed everywhere. Mr. Hung rushed in yelling, Who let you two turn the lab into a destruction zone? I can still smell that burnt stench from that day.
So embarrassing, but so fun. Back then, I was truly naive yet bold, doing everything with unreasonable confidence.
That's exactly what makes it memorable. Now, thinking back, whenever I face something tough, I recall those silly moments to laugh and lighten up. It feels like youth is still lingering right here.
Yeah, maybe that's why student life was so lovable because of the silliness. If everyone was serious back then, no one would remember anything fun.
Exactly.
Hey, do you still remember our class's secret note incident?
Which secret note?
The one where I sent a heart-folded note to the guy next to me but forgot to write the sender's name.
Haha, oh heavens. The day he thought it was from the teacher praising him?
Yep, he was beaming all morning, bragging to the boys that Miss Huang messaged me praising my good studies. Then the next day got scolded badly by her.
I remember you hiding under the desk that day, face red as a tomato. And I almost got dragged out by the teacher for laughing uncontrollably.
Student days are truly unforgettable. Silly, yes, but sweet in their own way.
Hey, if you could go back to those days, would you?
Of course, but I probably wouldn't fix any mistakes, because those silly errors made me who I am now. You?
Same here. If I went back, I'd still doze off, as long as I could hear your laughter in class.
Hey, don't say such sweet-to-death lines, or I'll think you're still dreaming in class right now.
Who knows? Maybe my dream is simply meeting you again in a coffee shop like today.
Are you being serious?
Have you ever thought, back then we did all these cringe-worthy things yet somehow confidently survived till now?
Haha, wait, isn't it because we were thick-skinned that we made it?
Yeah, fair point. But honestly, every time I recall the literature exam, I just want to vanish into the ground.
Aha. The one where you wrote an essay describing your mom like a vacuum cleaner robot?
Oh God, don't remind me. I wrote, my mom can move around the house in just 3 minutes and always detects even the teeniest dust. The teacher read it and looked at me like, Kid, is this your mom or a household appliance?
If you submitted that, you'd win the Most Realistic Description Award. And I wasn't much better. Remember my poem, Friendship is a Rose?
Wait, the one that made the whole class roll on the floor laughing?
Yeah, I meant to write Friendship is a rose, blooming in everyone's heart, but somehow I wrote Friendship is a rose, blooming wildly on the teachers' heads. The teacher paused for 10 seconds, then said, Mina, Are you turning the school into a flower garden?
Good Lord! I remember you standing there reading it, face red as a ripe tomato, and the class didn't dare cough. That kind of silly is just too endearing.
Well, at least I was creative. What about when you, as class monitor, got caught copying?
That was a misunderstanding. I was just consulting collective opinions.
Consulting but copying exactly, comma to period? The teacher even asked, "Relly, you're so good at studying. Why is your writing identical to your neighbor's?" You coolly replied, "Yes, ma'am, because we share the same learning direction."
Yeah, she went silent. But the class laughed so hard, and from then on, I got the nickname Copy Direction. How were we so confident back then?
Student life. Everything we thought, it'll be fine, until caught red-handed and realized it wasn't fine at all, like when I faked sick to skip PE.
Oh man, I remember. You wrapped a scarf, faked a hoarse voice. Teacher, I have a cold, I can't run. Who knew she'd call the school doctor, who checked and said, normal temperature, heart strong.
I wanted to crawl into a hole. She even said, "If you're so healthy, run 2 laps to get even healthier." I ran while regretting. My acting wasn't convincing enough.
But your face then, running and yelling, "I'm sorry, teacher," became legendary. The whole yard was in stitches.
Those were truly foolish years. We thought if we acted well, we could fool the teachers. Turns out, it was like amateur comedy.
But thanks to those silly moments, we remember them forever, right? Actually, I think we never really lost that foolishness.
What do you mean?
Now that we're adults, we still have moments of hilarious embarrassment just like in school. The difference is we laugh lighter now, accept our wrong but fun selves more.
You're right. Some mistakes, viewed through adult eyes, seem so dumb, but through a student's heart, they're incredibly lovable.
I love how you talk philosophically yet with a light tease, like a psychology professor mixed with a comedy host.
Well, of course. Without those goofy antics back then, there'd be no sassy version Mina now.
I remember you wrote an apology letter to the teacher but got her name wrong. I'm sorry, Miss Hung, but sent it to Miss Hoa. Both teachers read it, and Miss Hoa thought you were confessing.
Oh no, I wanted to forget that. But you remember, I wrote in a rush, and Miss Hoa asked, "Do you have special feelings for me, Mina?" I froze for 3 seconds, didn't know how to answer.
Haha, if social media existed then, that clip would have gone viral with millions of views.
Yeah, but I'd probably get suspended for confessing to the wrong teacher. Gosh, thinking back, we were so dumb but insanely fun.
Yeah, those days were truly fun.
Relly, do you ever feel regret? Regret not saying something to someone back then?
Of course, I once wanted to thank someone, but was afraid of being teased, afraid of misunderstanding. So I held back, and still haven't said it.
Who was it?
A girl, always laughing loudly, distracting me, but she made school anything but boring.
Sounds familiar. Does her name start with M?
I won't reveal, but if she were sitting in front of me, I'd probably offer her another cappuccino.
Then, go ahead and offer. What are you waiting for?
All right.
We've been reminiscing, and it feels like watching an old movie. Laughter, embarrassment, and such fondness for those silly students from back then.
Yeah, we were dumb for real, but I think that dumbness let us live carefree, sincere, without calculations. Now, looking back, we were braver then than now.
Braver? We just caused trouble.
Yeah, but think we dare to speak, laugh, like someone without fear of rejection. Now adults, everyone fears misunderstanding. losing face, getting hurt. Sometimes, growing up makes us more hesitant than when we were dumb.
You sound so philosophical. But true, back then, we didn't know fear. Liked someone, wrote a letter. Got caught, laughed it off. Got scolded, no big deal. Now, we just like posts on social media.
Yeah, like online but bukan like for real. If I could go back, I wouldn't stay silent like then.
What did you stay silent about?
About liking a girl, but afraid saying it would make things awkward, so I didn't. Still haven't said it.
Aw, what a shame. Who knows if you had said it? Maybe she was waiting.
Yeah, who knows? Or who knows, she's sitting here smiling at me like in 12th grade.
You know, I often wonder if we weren't silly, didn't do those crazy things, would we remember anything now? Maybe the best memories come from our most foolish moments.
True, the little scratches of youth proof we lived with all our heart. Without being dumb once, how would we know we were that happy?
A bit dumb, a bit wrong, laugh a lot, and that's how youth slipped away.
Those are beautiful memories.
Rely. Do you ever dream about those days?
Of course, sometimes I dream the whole class gathers, the school drum rings, teachers call names, then I wake up just a dream. But strangely, each time I wake, I feel light, like strolling through memories.
I dream too. Once dreamed the class sneaking snacks in lesson, teacher passed without noticing. I woke up laughing alone. Turns out the simplest joy is reliving that moment, even in dreams.
Maybe the most beautiful dream is one we know can't return, but we still smile remembering.
Hey, if there was another student festival now, would you join?
Sure, but only if you host like back then. Remember, you announced and mixed up Vietnamese Teachers' Day commemoration into Vietnamese Excellent House Day. The whole yard applauded wildly.
Oh God, so embarrassing. But fun, incredibly fun. Now, thinking back, I'm grateful for those clumsy times. They made our youth anything but boring.
Me too. Thankful for the dumb moments, because they led to someone sitting here with me, recounting every memory like it was yesterday.
Come on, cheers.
Cheers to the most wonderful, silly memories of our lives.